everyone, so in the previous video we already talked about Canada and New Zealand in general. So today we will go into more details about the immigration process in New Zealand and Canada. Specifically, it will be Skill Migrant Category in New Zealand and Express Entry Federal Skill Worker in Canada.
Right. So we're going to talk about these only because we have personal experience with these two. We will be comparing these two, and there are so many other ways actually where you can settle down in both the countries. We will be talking about those scenarios in a different video, how you can do that, but today we're going to focus on these two only.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, both the immigration process in both countries, they are point-based system. Can you give more details about that?
Yes. So specifically, there are 4 categories we can divide it into, which is your age, your education, your work experience, and your English skill. So these are the 4 main categories where you can score the maximum numbers for both the countries to be eligible to apply. Right?
Yeah. So the first thing, let's say about New Zealand Skill Migrant Category, it will be about the points.
Yeah.
So since 2016, the point has been remained the same at 160. That means if you can claim at least 160 points, you will be eligible to get an invitation to apply for residence.
Right. Whereas for Canada, it's little different. You can calculate your points. If you are eligible to go into the pool, you can go into the pool, but still, it's not for sure that you will still get invitation, because New Zealand has an upper hand in this scenario because they have set their bar for 160. But whereas in Canada, they draw every month, once or twice a month, where the numbers can go up and down. You might not be able to come into the draw because your numbers are low, so you have to wait, and your file stays in the pool for a year. Then it's expire, and then you can create a new one later.
Yeah, so can we call it kind of like a competition in the pool?
Yes, exactly. So anyone can go into the pool. Actually, if you are eligible to go into the pool, so you need to calculate your points for that as well.
Yeah. Okay, next thing. So if you want to apply for Skill Migrant Category, you need a job offer,
right?
A skill job offer.
Yes, that's
with the
right.
Salary threshold at least $25.50 per hour to be eligible for SMC in New Zealand.
Right. So yes, Canada has an upper hand for this scenario. Because if you are applying Express Entry FSW specifically, you don't really need to have a job offer, as well as if you don't need to have a job offer, there's no salary threshold. So even if you're not working at the moment, like we quit our jobs, right, when we got it. So we were not working and we were traveling and still we came here. It doesn't matter to them actually.
Yeah. So I think that one of the very good things for Express Entry.
So basically, this doesn't mean that you don't need to work at all your life. You need to have a certain amount of experience beforehand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So for that we are talking about work experience now.
Yes.
So for New Zealand, they have points for work experience. Let's say if you have 2 years of work experience, you can claim 10 points. 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, and the maximum is 10 years. You can claim 50 points for that.
Yes, whereas in Canada it's little different. So we have 3 slabs: 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year. 1 year you claim certain number of points. For 2 year, the points still remain the same. I don't know why there is 2 year as well. I don't know. But for 3 year, you can claim maximum points. After 3 year, it doesn't matter how many year of experience you have. You have 30 year, you have 300 year of experience. The points will still remain same.
That's interesting. Okay.
But we should not forget as well that for Canada, the moment you turn 31, you lose 5 points. Whereas in New Zealand, the points remain same until the age of 39, right?
Yeah, so as long as you falling within the range 20 to 39, you are safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So someone with like 10 years of experience, they can claim maximum points in New Zealand and still get maximum points for age.
Yes, exactly. And you can definitely check if for this factor especially, if you're not able to make your points for Canada, you can try New Zealand.
Yes, definitely.
But at the end of the day, you need to have a job offer from New Zealand and a salary threshold of $25.5.
Okay. And about the job offer for New Zealand, actually, if you got a job offer in, let's say, in Auckland, nothing changed.
Yeah.
But if you got a job offer outside of Auckland, you got another extra 10 points.
Yes, that is also another good point actually. Somewhere it is not as good as, because for Canada, specifically FSW, Federal Skilled Worker, you can literally go anywhere in Canada. So there's same points you will get. There's no special or less points for any kind of city you're going to or province.
Okay. So I think there are quite like many differences between both immigration process.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about processing time. So at the moment, according to Immigration New Zealand website, the average processing time for 75% of the application is 20 months. That means almost 2 years. Yes.
Yes, I know my friend, he's waiting for a long time now. Whereas in Canada, the Immigration Canada doesn't really say what's the average processing time, but when you apply, it shows on your timeline, it shows on your profile, says 6 months, where you can see actually quite few information there. Our file took almost like 4 months after we get ITA, right?
Yeah.
And ITA is invitation to apply, let me add. So also one more thing I feel which is good about Canada is you can keep updated with your profile, like what's happening. And at some point, if you don't know what is really happening, you can always order GCMS notes. I did order, it was like 35 pages notes, where you can literally see every single detail about what's happening to your profile until now. And you can actually guess how much more time it's gonna take. When I ordered it, after 1 week we got it. So I want to add one more thing in this one. Not all files take 6 months. Some took more as well. I've seen one of my friend at the moment. He's in Toronto. He applied from within the Canada. Yeah. It's been a year. He's still waiting for the result. But on an average, you can say somewhere about 8 months for everyone, or maybe more. I've seen people they get in 2 weeks. Sorry, not 2 weeks. It's so early. It's like 2 months, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends.
Yes, it depends on case officer as well. Yeah. For sure.
But I think in general we can say the application in Canada process a little bit faster.
Faster, yes.
And it's like easier for the applicants to follow up with their case.
Yes,
with
exactly.
The files.
And if there's any changes, especially for Canada, what I've seen, if there's any changes about you, like your English skill, your work experience, or anything, it's very easy to update immigration through web form, right?
Yeah.
And I think they try to be like transparent. They try to be transparent, whereas in New Zealand, I find it's a little hard to get in touch with, especially immigration officer. Even when I applied for my work visa, it took 4 months.
I think maybe because of their workload.
Yes, previously they did close some of their office in some countries, which they had huge workload. But when I called immigration, they didn't really give me the good answers. They couldn't update. They say I'll be waiting for the file. I don't know.
Okay, so basically for New Zealand, what you need to do is waiting.
Yes, what you need to do is wait. Even for Canada, what you need to do is wait.
Okay. Oh, I forgot one very important detail about English proficiency.
Yes.
Yeah. So for Skill Migrant Category, you only need IELTS 6.5 overall.
For New Zealand.
Yeah, for New Zealand. They not they don't give any specific requirement for each band.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can get 8 for one band and probably another 5 for another band.
So
Still
overall
okay.
you need 6.5.
Yeah. Or you can also go for PTE instead of IELTS.
Yeah. On the other hand, for Canada, it is good and bad. You need at least 6 band each to be qualified, to be eligible to go into the pool, but you will never get ITA.
Okay.
On those bands, you need to score more. The more the bands you score, the better it is. So in case if you score say listening 8 and 7 each rest, you are able to score 50 extra points, which will take your points to another level. So where you can actually be into the pool and think that you can or you might be able to get ITA.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about FSW, which is Federal Skill Worker, not PNP at all. I will definitely talk about PNP in a separate video, where you, even if you have less bands, you still get ITA.
Okay. So I think for Federal Skill Worker, there's more pressure. There are more stress on IELTS result.
Yes, for sure. So this is better New Zealand, right?
Yeah. So for New Zealand, yeah, that they give you that
so basically
that bar, you just need to reach it, or better than that, that's fine.
So basically, like what I have understood for New Zealand is like once you score 160, you are for sure gonna get ITA.
Yes.
Right? But when it comes to Canada, you are in dilemma. Like you're not sure what's really gonna happen.
Yeah.
One time if your score is 450, say, one time the draw is 430 and the next draw is 480.
Yeah.
You don't know, and you don't know how long you have to wait to draw to be like 450 or lower so that you can get ITA, right?
Yeah. Okay. And okay, let's say your application got approved. Yay!
Yes.
So
this is what we want.
So for New Zealand, you will get a resident visa. It will allow you to stay in New Zealand indefinitely.
Yeah.
But there's a limit for the time of traveling in and out of New Zealand. And let's say after 2 years, you are eligible, you can apply for a permanent resident visa. And with that visa, then you can travel in and out of New Zealand as much as you want.
Yeah.
And then after another 3 years, if you're eligible again, then you can apply for studentship.
Right.
And then you can get New Zealand passport.
It's good, no? So for Canada, once you approved your permanent residency, you get 5 years of permanent residency status. In those 5 years, you need to be in Canada at least 2 years to maintain the permanent residency status, and to be eligible to apply for citizenship, you need to be in Canada for 3 years. Once you complete 3 years, you can get passport. And let me add one more thing. Like I said in the last video, she still couldn't figure it out. You have to play ice hockey and you have to be good at it.
I don't know. If some of you already married and got a husband like him who always want to treat me something like that.
I'm not tricking.
Okay, so what can I say?
Okay, so I think this is it for New Zealand Skill Migrant Category, and for Canada Express Entry Federal Skill Worker. So there are other ways to be settled for New Zealand and Canada. We will definitely be talking about those ways. Some of the ways are for Canada especially, which is easier than FSW actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think this is it for today.
Yeah, that's enough for today because he's sleeping.
He's sleeping?
My God! Wow!
Okay. Okay, Justin. Good night.
He enjoyed our talk.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you soon again in the next video.